Hey there, meteorologist Ryan Weekman in the WTOL 11 Weather Center. And boy, what a autumn day it has been today. We've got those gray overcast skies. It's a little bit spooky, very fitting for Halloween as temperatures are going to struggle, I think, for the next couple of days before some changes start to happen in our forecast. Right now, though, cloudy gray overcast skies setting us up for what is going to be, by all accounts, a pretty typical Halloween end of October. Temperatures this afternoon in the 50s for the most part, a little bit warmer further south. There's enough of a breeze blowing that it's certainly going to have a chill in the air if you don't have the right type of layers on. So just be aware of that. As we roll through into the evening hours for tonight, temperatures will start to slide back down into the 40s. And when you factor in that breeze that's still going to be around, it's not going to be that huge wind, but just enough that late in the trick-or-treat hours, we may even see our wind chills briefly dip back down to the upper 30s. So just a heads up on that one. As far as that specific trick-or-treat forecast for this evening, showing those temperatures starting at 50, dropping back down into the 40s. Everybody's grabbing the candy there. And it's showing that west wind as well. So this puts a period, an end point on the month of October. And now we move into November. Looking at radar and satellite here, we can see how widespread that the clouds are. These are helping to be generated by lake effect because of how warm that the Great Lakes still are. Also under the influence here of our system across New England. And yes, that is some snow starting to show up across Ontario. Some of the first radar signatures of the season. That's showing that 4-letter S word. How about that? For us, our air is coming off of Lake Michigan, and that's what's helping create those clouds and guide it right into our backyard. But our attention going to start to turn to the west. This system, this low that's spinning across the Dakotas and Minnesota right now, is going to be the next one that moves into our region. The good news is if you got weekend plans and you need some time outdoors, I don't think it's going to bring much in the way of any rainfall potential, but here it comes sliding south of us, and that locks us into the 50s for highs Saturday and Sunday. There's no chance to warm up with a system to our low. But as we go into next week, this jet stream is going to get repositioned. Notice our low track is further to the north. And even though we're going to have plenty of systems move through the Great Lakes, they're going to do so well to our north. And so those strong winds higher in the atmosphere, they will start to move north, and warmer weather will as well. So we're going to tap into a warmer trend as we kickstart the month of November. Here's the way it looks for Saturday and Sunday. Still kind of sitting in that normal range, 53 for Saturday. You look ahead towards Sunday, we've got a high temperature of about 55 degrees there. And look at this forecast for us here over the next couple of days where that high really takes off next week. 60 on Tuesday, 65 for Wednesday. And overall, this is a forecast that's unusually warm for the beginning of November. It's not record setting, but I think you're going to find that it is plenty warm. Got to keep talking about Melissa here. It is now officially no longer a hurricane, officially designated a post-tropical storm. That means it has lost all of its characteristics where it gets its strength from the warm ocean water. It's now becoming more disorganized as it moves into the North Atlantic, and that obviously is a good sign there. Let's look at your full extended forecast now after Halloween today. Don't forget, we're turning back those clocks this weekend on Sunday, officially in the morning, but change it Saturday night so you don't forget. I've still got like the microwave. I think that's it in my house that I have to change. Otherwise, everything kind of does itself in our house anyway. 54 degrees high temperature for Monday, 60 for Tuesday, the high temperature, and then 65 the high on Wednesday. Next week still looks pretty quiet to go along with that warmer conditions. We're looking at probably scattered shower chances returning sometime around next weekend. That's the latest on our forecast. Hope you have a great Halloween and start to your November.